Since my younger age, I have been interested in ecology thanks to my father. The first thing we learn studying ecology is what will happen to us and to our economy in the near future. I assume most of you know what will be the impact on your lives, such as global warming, but there are less well-known impacts, such as the one it will have on our economy. To illustrate, the GDP is an increasing function of our energetic use. Since 81% of worldwide energies are fossil energies, and since they aren't unlimited, we particulars need to reduce our use of fossil fuels. To illustrate, scientists think that we will start to run out of petrol, particulars, by 2030 to 2035. So, a capital question comes to our mind: how to produce cleaner energies that will replace fossil fuels while supporting the economy. Since us, humans, aren't very capable of acting based on distant consequences, the different approaches we have on climate change are biased. This speech will contain analysis of different political decisions or ideas. However, be assured that we will approach these ideas only in a scientific way. Let's start. The political party Les Verts in France advocates renewable energies, especially solar and wind energies, to cover the totality of our production of energy. According to scientists, this way of producing will require a storage space that will be twice the size of France in order to cover our energetic needs. In addition to that, wind turbines are produced in a globalized world. They need a lot of maintenance, and they mainly come from Germany and Denmark. This is impossible in a globalized world, as described. So, renewable energies seem not to be capable of supporting our economy and our energetic needs in the future. Let's turn to nuclear power. Nuclear power is a less well-known and less supported way of producing energy because of the fear we have about it. So our capital question could be, why do we fear nuclear and what are its capacities? In France, we are more afraid of nuclear than of cigarettes or cars. Last year, cigarettes have killed over 66,000 people, whereas nuclear, none. So why do we fear nuclear power? We mainly fear nuclear power because of incidents such as Fukushima or Chernobyl. In both cases, the heart of the reactor melted because of some incidents. However, our French reactors are equipped in technologies that are capable of containing the melting heart until it becomes controllable, not letting any radiation go out. This occurred in 3 Mile Island, United States, and nobody died because of radiations. Nobody died neither in Fukushima because of radiations, nor because of any radioactive reaction. 225,000 people died in Fukushima, mainly because of panic movements and because of the tsunami. This illustrates how badly we understand nuclear incidents because of how we fear them. Some people, some politicians are even feeding this fear of nuclear power, saying working in nuclear centrals is very dangerous. It will irradiate you. Thomas Pesquet is the person being the most irradiated in France because of the way he lived in the National Space Shuttle. 3 times more than the limit on nuclear centrals. My latest news, he is verified. By the way, feeding the fear of nuclear power is called greenwashing. There are many types of greenwashing. However, according to the dictionary, it is a marketing method of communication using falsified ecological arguments to give people a better image of itself. The impact of greenwashing is massive, leading to people believe in false information about climate change. Indeed, most of the greenwashers are either politicians or big corporations. They have, in each case, either a big marketing budget or a big place in society, giving them many opportunities to speak with the people of climate. Anyway, let us go back to nuclear power. We are also afraid of nuclear power because of nuclear wastes. We imagine nuclear wastes being buried under our feet, irradiating our clear water sources. In France, nuclear wastes are either buried or treated in specialized centrals. Those which are buried are imprisoned in glass so that they cannot irradiate. So, nuclear seems to be the best way of producing energy. It seems also that it is the best way of supporting our economy by putting more machines to work. Nuclear power also has the advantage of supporting an electrical network in a better way than renewable energies. Nuclear power, however, presents one default: the length of time we use installing a single reactor that is up to 10 years. We hope to reduce this length of time by 3 to 5 years in the near future. So, nuclear power seems to be the best option. This is my conclusion, and I think I will convince you that we will need to reduce our use of fossil fuels in order to give our governments the opportunities of putting in place this new electrical network based on nuclear. Regarding the time it will take disposing this new electrical network based on nuclear, and if we want to respect Paris agreements, and believe me, we hope to respect Paris agreements for our own good, we will need to reduce our fossil fuels use, especially as particulars. Since we live in a democracy, we will need to show to the authorities that we are ready for this economical downturn. It will be very severe and comparable to the one we saw during the COVID-19 crisis, where 30% of our fossil fuels weren't used. Those are what we will need to do as particulars. It means for us, urbans, doing more efforts in order to support rurals. To end this, I will give you some very efficient ways given by scientists and approved by scientists of reducing your energetic use. First, we can, during winter, lower our room temperature by 2 to 3 degrees. It means for us living in a room at 15 degrees. It does not seem impossible. Another solution to this problem is not using your car, not using alone your car, but sharing it and taking the plane only once in 2 years. These two solutions combined can reduce by 30% your use of energy. This is the goal we want to reach in order to respect Paris agreements. My last advice would be companies will follow only if we lead by example or if they are obligated to. So I wish we all do our bit to reduce our fossil fuels energy. Thank you.